to entertain the people, to save them from their boredom, their agony. The adulation of the millions of Jerichoholics is all the thanks I need. Well, maybe a championship reign or two thrown in for good measure, huh? And what better time to shoot for that than on the road to WrestleMania?
To be an exciting event. We have officially started the Road to WrestleMania. With the Royal Rumble mere weeks away, everyone is jockeying for a spot in the match.
Not everyone, JR. We need some superstars left for the actual championship matches at the pay-per-view.
Well, King, the winner of tonight's matches will compete on next week's Raw to be named #1 contender to the WWE Championship.
Are you serious? Is it too late for me to get a match tonight?
I'm afraid so, King.
Oh, great. That means I'm stuck with you all night again.
I know you want to be in the WWE Championship picture, Jericho, but so do I. We'll see which one of us wants it more tonight.
And here we go. Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy, one-on-one, to determine who will be in next week's fatal four-way match to decide the #1 contender for the WWE Championship.
This matchup can be summed up in one word: explosive. What an incredible splash! That could have broken a rib.
That'll send you directly to the chiropractor. Jericho has to be on his game tonight, facing the tough and resilient Jeff Hardy.
Resilient is right. Hardy's nearly impossible to keep down.
He's going for it all. Y2J is one of the most determined athletes in the business, and I can assure you that he'll leave nothing in the gas tank by the end of this match.
Both men will be spent when this one's over.
Oh man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
He's putting the knee to his opponent.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks.
Remember how much is on the line in this contest. The winner continues to earn a shot at John Cena's championship. Jericho with the code breaker.
And here he goes.
Jericho nails the lion saw.
And now a pin. This could be it.
2. Leave the referee to me.
We've got to be nearing the end, King. I don't know how much these superstars have to give. This could be a pinfall.
1, 2.
What a fierce kick.
What an incredible DDT.
Jericho and Hardy aren't exactly friends. They don't invite each other for Sunday dinner, but they do respect each other's ability and passion.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho.
Do you want to submit?
The referee has called for the bell. That's it.
Jericho defeated a very determined Jeff Hardy tonight.
Shane McMahon coming out to congratulate him?
We now have our 4 competitors for next week's #1 contender Fatal 4-Way match. The others are...
What was that all about?
It seems like someone is playing mind games with Chris Jericho. Thanks for tuning in to Raw. Tonight's main event hit 4 formidable superstars in a fatal 4-way match.
The winner will compete for the WWE Championship at Royal Rumble, JR. That's a prize fit for a king.
Each of these 4 will need to be at their best tonight.
Hey, Junior.
What do you want, Jericho?
Maybe world peace, the jetpack? But why don't you start by telling me why you put up that code?
Jericho, I didn't do anything.
I was talking to some of the crew after the show, and they said you were nosing around the production booth. You don't look like an IT guy to me.
I'm not telling you anything.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Talk! No! Okay, I give up. I'll talk.
Now spill it, or I spill you.
Okay, listen, Chris. Don't shoot the messenger. Last night I got an envelope full of money and instructions to play a DVD after your match.
You didn't make the video?
No, I swear.
I've got my eye on you.
This is going to be a grueling match tonight. 4 superstars enter the ring, but only one leaves as the #1 contender for the WWE title.
And not just any superstars. Shawn Michaels, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and Randy Orton. Four of the toughest competitors out there today.
A bulldog smashing the opponent's skull into the ground.
Blink and you'll miss it. Hurricanrana.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. What force behind that tackle? You might say Chris Jericho's already warmed up after his altercation with Finley earlier.
You think one of these three superstars gave Finley that tape?
I have no clue. But whoever's messing with Jericho will learn that's a surefire way.
Jericho nails the lion saw.
What a devastating neck break. He sized.
There's the code breaker.
He puts the boot to his opponent. Hey, maybe Finley's lying, King. Maybe it was him and him alone that created the thing.
So you mean the Irishman's full of blarney?
Jericho needs to consider it as a possibility at least.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy. It's the walls of Jericho.
He's locked on the whoop.
Michaels is out. Michaels is out.
He's intent on leaving a mark on the opponent.
His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind. And he brings his leg crashing down. A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
That was one vicious neck breaker. And he strikes with the elbow. Oh, a swift arm drag.
And here's the pin.
1, 2.
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3. Bulldog headlock, driving the opponent face first to the floor.
He's throwing his opponent around like a rag doll.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
What a neck breaker. Really working on the opponent's head. And there's the DDT.
And he hits a big-time leg drop. This looks like
Code breaker. Good night. Just listen to his body crash into the ground. And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
Who's it going to be? Mr. King. We could be looking at a pinfall here,
1,
folks.
2. That was so close to 3, he could taste it.
We all know what's coming next. Jericho with the code breaker. Oh, no. It looks like he's
1,
gone. The proverbial
2,
crimson.
3. Oh, man. Kennedy's gone. There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine.
He's not going to get caught with that one. And that punch lands hard. And the neck breaker connects. He sees his opponent.
Jericho nails the lion saw. No fear whatsoever. What an amazing superstar.
Like it or not, that was effective. Look at this. Win! What a code break. This match will determine the challenger to face John Cena for his WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble.
And more importantly, after tonight's match, will the winner even be physically able to challenge Cena for the title?
Looks like he's trying for a
1,
pin here.
2. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR. Just listen to his body crash into the ground. His opponent's gross. There's the code breaker. I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. 2.
The opponent will be blushing for a long time after this.
that?
Devastating. Just a devastating neck breaker.
He reversed it.
Oh, good Lord. What force. What crippling force off that slam.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho.
And there it is. That's the match. Chris Jericho is the #1 contender.
Counting Finley, he beat 4 other men tonight.
He's only got to beat one at Royal Rumble to become WWE champion.
John Cena is no ordinary man, JR.
Welcome to Raw. Tonight's show is highlighted by tag team action, including 2 men who tangled last week, Chris Jericho and Finley.
That's later, though, JR. First, we get a Divas match. And speaking of Divas, the Diva Search contest is starting up again soon. Woohoo!
Come on, King. What have I told you about getting too much drool on your headset? We don't want to have another short circuit.
You want to keep your eye on me, Jericho? You'll have an up-close view tonight when you and I battle in the ring. Get ready for that eye to be blackened.
It was 2 weeks ago that Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy battled it out for an opportunity to face John Cena at the Royal Rumble. Now, can these 2 proud competitors put aside their differences and concentrate on the task at hand?
The task at hand? You make it sound like they're going grocery shopping. These guys are fighting Finley and Snitsky.
Chris Jericho won a grueling fatal 4-way match against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Legend Killer, Randy Orton, and Mr. Kennedy that set him up as the #1 contender for a shot at the title.
I wouldn't say he won that match as much as he survived it, JR. That was just an all-out war.
His partner over, and they're looking to go to work on the opponent. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
Oh, look at this! DDT!
You can bet Jericho's looking forward to dishing out more punishment on Finley to see if he can get to the truth on who really gave him.
There's the code breaker! And did you hear the impact on that kick?
And the knuckles connect.
1!
The drop kick sends his opponent to the floor. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
1!
Going high risk here.
Not only does Chris Jericho have to face Finley and Snitsky, and he's still grappling with the mystery behind those ominous messages we all saw 2 weeks ago.
Maybe Snitsky was the brains behind the message.
Well, whoever it was, their motives are unclear, and that has to be weighing on Jericho's mind. Those strange messages. Who will save the Savior?
Jericho nails the lion saw.
I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much. Wham! What a cold break!
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing. This could be a pinfall.
And he hits the DDT. Just planting, just driving the head to the floor.
Oh, come on now. That was just uncalled for.
We all know what's coming next.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho. Oh, he's locked on the walls of Jericho.
Oh, Y2J has slapped on the walls of Jericho. He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat.
He used all his weight on that leg drop.
A vicious blow to the opponent.
He's really flexing his muscles now and showing his true power.
What height on that leg drop.
He isn't fooling around here.
Jericho with the code breaker.
He's going for the pin.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent. And the neck breaker connects.
Oh, did you see that?
He could put his opponent away right here.
Code breaker. Good night. I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
One, two, three. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Jericho seemed to blame Finley for that code mess a few weeks back, but it looks like he got his revenge.
I'm sure the other superstars don't mind that he's been preoccupied, JR. They'll take any advantage they can get.
Watching Monday Night Raw. The WWE Championship will be on the line this weekend at the Royal Rumble. But tonight, the Intercontinental Champion will be defending his title.
To defend your championship days before a pay-per-view is borderline cruel. If I were him, I'd file for an extension.
This is WWE, King, not taxes. It doesn't work like that.
What's up, Jericho? I want you to realize this. If you become the champion, then you and I will become really close. Because after I beat you tonight, I'm gonna be right there to challenge you, best buddy.
We're underway, and this weekend, King, Shawn Michaels will be in the Royal Rumble. Chris Jericho has a chance to become the WWE Champion. But tonight, it's simply Y2J versus HBK in a classic matchup.
And both men know they can't look beyond their opponents tonight.
And there's the Hurricane Rana. He puts the boot to his opponent. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. Oh my, what a flurry of kicks.
He's going up, JR. This could be big.
A swift kick to the opponent.
Chris Jericho's fought a hard road to earn the #1 contender spot. Not only did he beat Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton in a fatal 4-way, he beat this man too, Shawn Michaels.
And I can tell you, that fact's not lost on HBK. You've got to think he wants to pay Jericho some measure of revenge. And he hits the DDT. Just plenty. Just driving the head to the floor.
Oh, what a painful kick. Here's the code breaker.
Styles make matches, and these two superstars are very similar, not only in style, but in desire.
That's right. I think these are two of the most driven superstars wrestling today.
He takes his opponent down with a flying forearm. The winner of tonight's match will have a full head of steam heading to the Royal Rumble.
You're right. It's a lot better to go into the Royal Rumble confident with a victory rather than a loss.
Neither man will take a step back. Neither man will back down. This is a WrestleMania main event caliber matchup to be sure.
If Michaels wins the Royal Rumble, Jericho defeats Cena, this might actually be the WrestleMania main event. Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
He saw that one coming.
And that's a stiff kick.
Oh no! That last shot busted him wide open.
He strikes his opponent with a swift flying forearm.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
And here he goes, taking advantage of a stunned opponent. Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher. He just stole it. 2, 3.
Well, there it is. That's the match. What a win going into Royal Rumble.
I'm starting to believe Jericho can...
Someone is sure trying to get under the #1 contender's skin. We'll see if he can overcome this and John Cena at Royal Rumble. We're finally here. It's Royal Rumble. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is good old JR, along with my colleague, Jerry the King Lawler.
It takes true royalty like me to appreciate the Royal Rumble, JR. This may be my favorite pay-per-view event.
30 superstars are battling for what Chris Jericho is getting tonight. A shot at the WWE Championship.
But for Jericho, John Cena is an imposing roadblock in his path.
It's taken a long time for Chris Jericho to get here, but it was worth the wait. He beat Jeff Hardy. Then he went through Orton, Kennedy, and Shawn Michaels to earn this chance at facing John Cena for the WWE Championship. He strikes his opponent with a swift flying forearm.
A moonsault! There's one for the highlight reel.
The DDT, just plenty, just driving the head to the floor. Those ominous messages, kid, that keep haunting Jericho must be in the back of his mind during this matchup.
We better keep those messages out of his mind if he hopes to beat the WWE Champion, John Cena. There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things. He puts the boot to his opponent. This is a historic night that's only becoming more momentous with each passing match. Tonight, the winner of the Royal Rumble was none other than the Phenom himself, The Undertaker.
Wow, and what a rumble that was. The dead man out.
Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message.
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
A swift hit to the opponent.
Blinking, you'll miss it. Hurricanrana. If Chris Jericho beats John Cena tonight, it'll be a short, bittersweet victory. Because he could have to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
The Undertaker will get a win. What a cold break.
I think fatigue is set in here, King. I don't think this was going to last. Is that? No, only 2.
The drop kick sends his opponent to the floor.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. He's not going to get the 3 count without doing some more damage first.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
A textbook reversal there.
What a fierce kick.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Looks like he's got some big plans, JR. He just stole his opponent's finishing move. Talk about adding insult to injury, JR.
Well, like it or not, this one's over.
To an otherwise great broadcast. The nerve of that masked assailant. Coming off an unbelievable Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. But thanks to some masked vigilante, the main event was ruined.
Someone really didn't want Jericho to win the WWE Championship.
I'll bet he'll have something to say about it tonight.
Some people consider me a victim for what happened at the Royal Rumble. But the real victim is whoever did this. The message you sent was easy to decipher. You didn't want me to be WWE champion. My doctor tells me I should be at home resting, but I'm here to give you a code of your own. I will get you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Maybe you should listen to your doctor's advice, Chris. I assure you, the WWE office is conducting a thorough investigation.
Well, I feel a whole lot better about things, Shane. All the same, I'm gonna handle this on my own.
I guess you didn't hear me, so I'll repeat myself. I'm demanding that you go home and get some rest. Fine, you're so determined to stay in the ring, you have a match right now. In fact, make it a no disqualification match.
Chris Jericho is clearly at a disadvantage in this contest. Shane McMahon showing no respect or consideration for Y2J by putting him in this impromptu match.
And this match isn't just against anyone, it's against a wrestling god. And it's a no disqualification match.
Just a fantastic suplex. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. And there's a Hurricane Rana. An incredible dive as he hits the senton.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
And the self-proclaimed wrestling god, JBL's in a foul mood after losing his Intercontinental Championship less than 24 hours ago against young Cody Rhodes.
Well, let's face it, JR. JBL was pretty banged up after that brutal match against Holly the week before.
It definitely hasn't been a good couple of weeks for either JBL or Y2J.
There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things.
Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver.
Ooh, what a vicious backbreaker. Oh, what a painful kick.
He takes his opponent down with the dropkick.
And here he goes, taking advantage of a stunned opponent.
Wham! What a cold breaker. Jericho can't be happy about this contest against JBL. Facing a competitor the likes of Bradshaw isn't something you do on the spur of the moment.
And JBL would love to stick his spurs into someone tonight. That someone looks like Chris Jericho. Uh-oh, I think he's looking... Jericho nails the lion saw.
It seems dubious that Shane McMahon...
Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message.
Oh, wow, what a moonsault!
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher. He just stole it. 2, 3. He has called for the bell. That's it.
Shane McMahon sure doesn't show Chris Jericho any sympathy.
The man has a right to know who's messing around with him. Shane should respect that.
If you're a McMahon, you don't need to do the respecting. You're respected.
Back with you for Monday Night Raw. The confrontation between Shane McMahon and Chris Jericho last week proves that some battles don't happen between bells.
There's another battle going on away from the ring, JR. The Diva Search Contest. The finalists were announced this morning, and I've already voted for my favorite on WWE.com 2 dozen times.
I wonder just how often you have to replace your mask, King.
These are my top suspects. I don't care who I upset. The WWE Championship means everything to me, and the Masked Man cost me it. Who's...
Chris Jericho. This is a pleasant surprise, I guess. I'm supposed to have an interview
Where
with...
were you during my championship match?
Getting ready for the Royal Rumble match. Maybe you heard. I lasted 42 minutes before The Undertaker eliminated me. I'm not too happy about that.
Sounds like you had time to get ready to screw me over before your number was called.
Listen. I'm the kind of guy who, if I want something, you know it when I'm in your face. So if you don't want a problem, you'll get out of my face.
I'm just trying to find out the truth.
The truth shall set you free, Mr. Jericho.
I'm not totally convinced HBK is innocent. There's gotta be a more solid suspect out there.
Get out of the way. I'm late, and I have a match tonight. Against you, even. Yeah, so? I'm from Green Bay, genius. It's cold there.
Well, I think things are heating up around here. See you in the ring.
Tonight's match will be one of great ramifications. Can Y2J and HBK actually work well enough together after their volatile matches of late?
There may not be as much love lost between Jericho and Michaels, but there is respect between them.
A begrudging respect that will be put to the test as they face off against Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy.
Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt.
With the discovery of the mask in Kennedy's bag, one has to wonder if all of Chris Jericho's attention will be focused squarely on Kennedy.
Well, you better watch out for that snake Orton. Like it or not, HBK too. I mean, we still have no idea who's after Jericho.
You hinted at HBK potentially being behind this. But come on, Kennedy had a mask in his luggage.
Not that I'm sticking up for Kennedy, but like he said, he's from Green Bay, so it's possible that it doesn't mean anything. It's not likely, but it's possible.
Look at this. Here it
Oh my gosh! He just drove his opponent straight through that table.
What's really baffling is what the motivation behind all of this. Why target Jericho?
These superstars are in rough shape. Fatigue has set in, and I think this match could be over before you know it.
What a powerful slam!
And there's the leg drop.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
Looks like he's got some big flip. Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message.
This could be a pinfall.
2, 3.
And there it is. That's the match.
What a main event. That was one slobber knocker of a battle.
Jericho and the Heartbreak Kid may have won, but it's their opponent who was recently named the new #1 contender.
Well, I don't know how the board came to that decision, but I do know we're out of time. Good night, folks.
That mask? Come on. He's definitely a prime suspect.
We're live for Raw. Chris Jericho has gone from #1 contender to private investigator. He's been questioning superstars right and left.
He's pretty good at it too, JR. He asked me how I was doing, and without thinking, I admitted I had an unpaid parking ticket.
We want to know who you, our fans, think the Masked Man really is. Vote on WWE.com.
Here's your winner, Finlay.
You been wearing any costumes lately? Anything with a mask to cover up that face, maybe?
I don't like Halloween. Listen, Jericho, I had nothing to do with that. I'm in no hurry to mess with you again. I've stayed as far away from you as possible.
If I find out you're lying...
I'll turn in my shillelagh, but you won't. I'm totally innocent.
For once, I believe that guy. He's a liar, just not that good of a liar.
What the? Oh, it's you, Jericho. What do you want?
I want to know why I shouldn't consider you my prime suspect as the masked man.
Jericho, I'm going to say this slowly. I am here to help you. I wasn't even at the Rumble. I was as surprised as you were when that code junk played. Now, don't even question me again, or the next code you'll see will be, you're fired.
There's something Shane isn't telling me, but I didn't actually see him on that night.
Hey, Chris. How are you feeling, man?
I'd feel a lot better if you told me where you were during my title match at the Royal Rumble.
I was watching the match on a monitor. Cheering for you, by the way. You don't think I had something to do with this, do you?
At this point, everyone from the president to your grandmother are suspects.
Jericho, if I didn't know any better, I think you were conducting your own investigation. No, that can't be it. You must just be exchanging good luck wishes with your opponent, who you're facing tonight.
It's easy to see that Shane McMahon's forced this match upon Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy. It's obvious both men know each other so well that this will not only be a physically strenuous, but also mentally challenging.
What an incredible splash! That could have broken a rib.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. What a Hurricane Rana! Knowing Chris Jericho like I do, I can tell you this. He must be extremely anxious to find out the identity of that masked assailant. But like the rest of us, he'll just have to wait and focus in on the job at hand.
Y2J finally gets his hands on whoever's behind this. The fireworks are going to fly.
And the gall, the unmitigated gall of that masked man just standing there, staring into the ring, must make Chris Jericho's blood boil.
Boil? By the look in Jericho's eyes, I'd say he's volcanic.
And he brings his leg crashing down.
He reversed it!
A striking elbow staggering the opponent. He hits the drop kick from an incredible vertical leap. And he snaps off the Hurricane Rana.
What an incredible DDT! He isn't fooling around here. Jericho nails the lion saw.
If anything, we could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
2! I'm just doing my job here.
Moves like that make a person see red, so they can't focus. A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3!
That's it. That's all she wrote. Jericho is leaving the ring in a hurry.
He's hot on the masked man's heels.
If I know one thing, I know it's not him.
Chris Jericho continues his sleuthing way. Online voters have their own ideas who the prime suspect is.
I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I will say I think the WWE fans are on the wrong track.
Well, we don't have all the facts in yet, so it's all speculation. Maybe we'll find out more tonight.
That's assault, man. I should go and tell...
Don't talk. Listen. The masked man wears camo, and I know all about your military past, Randy. And knowing you, you'll take any shortcut to become WWE champion.
Shane already cleared me of any suspicion. I am clean. You've got nothing on me.
Jericho, I've got some good news for you. My people have zeroed in on someone without an alibi. Sounds suspicious to me. Go meet him in the ring now. Oh, and you're welcome.
Umaga? Come on! There's no way the Samoan bulldozer was that masked man!
Umaga wearing a mask is like putting a wig on a bulldozer. No matter how hard you try to disguise it, it's still a bulldozer. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things.
Oh, a swift arm drag.
And he hits the DDT. Just planning, just driving the head to the floor.
Mac is really doing a number on Chris Jericho. What kind of mind games is Shane trying to pull here?
If the physical punishment Jericho's put himself through isn't enough, the mental challenges to get himself up for these matches really must be taking a terrible toll.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
What a kick that was.
Jericho nails the lion saw. Look out. Here it comes.
Y2J has slapped on the walls of Jericho.
And there's the flying forearm. Oh boy, this is going to be big.
He hits the dropkick from an incredible vertical leap. I frankly don't see how facing Umaga gets Chris Jericho any closer to finding out who screwed him at the Royal Rumble.
The only thing facing Umaga gets you closer to is an early retirement.
What a sickening bud as these two collide.
You're not going to get him with that one.
He's really flexing his muscles now and showing his true power. You hear how his leg connected? He knocks the opponent down. Ow, that was a serious shot there.
He leaps into the air for a flying forearm.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho.
Well, there it is. That's the match.
Umaga fitting into the masked man's outfit. Not bloody likely.
He used a mirror to disguise his size, JR.
More like Shane O'Mac is messing with Jericho. It wouldn't be the first time.
He had no good answers for me. That scum is definitely still a prime suspect.
JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler here in Boston, where the action promises to be exciting in Beantown.
I heard Chris Jericho is ready to expose the identity of the Masked Man.
The majority of fans think Mr. Kennedy did it, with 31% of the vote. Following closely was the Legend Killer with 29%.
There's going to be some fireworks no matter who Chris Jericho picks, especially since one of the top vote getters has a shot at the World Championship tonight.
I think this guy is the Masked Man, and I'm gonna call him out. For weeks now, someone has been trying to get under my skin like a rash. First with code, then with sneak attacks. Kennedy, I found the Masked Man's mask in your bag. You cost me the WWE Championship. And somehow you got your own little title shot tonight. If you think I'm gonna sit down for that, you better get that swelled head of yours checked. Get out here!
Uh-oh, here he comes.
But he's supposed to have a championship match tonight, JR. I hope Mr. Kennedy's got a strong jaw, because he may have bitten off more than he could chew.
If he thinks he can face Jericho and then go into a championship match, he's sorely mistaken.
Oh, a swift arm drag.
What a stunning moonsault. Hurricane Rana, tossing his opponent down. As of late, Chris Jericho's been conducting his own...
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher! He just stole it!
There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things.
He's dishing out the damage with the knee.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
Here's what
Here's the code breaker! JR, think about this for a moment. Why else would Kennedy run out there if he wasn't the Masked Man?
But at the same time, King, what purpose does it serve for Kennedy to come down if he was Jericho's watcher? This assault is clearly a personal attack on Jericho.
Well, if Kennedy isn't the Masked Man, he's not making himself look innocent, that's for sure. I've got it, JR. Once Jericho pulls that mask off, he'll be staring straight into the face of Jeff Hardy.
What? Just a minute ago, you were convinced it was wham! What a code break!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that. We may need to stop this match.
Somebody get in there and stop these two. Good God, Chris! Look behind you!
Looks like Jericho accused the wrong person.
And it cost him dearly. Not to mention ruining the main event at No Way Out.
I think there's going to be hell to pay all around.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Last week, Chris Jericho's accusation threw a wrench in the championship match at No Way Out.
He thought he was doing the right thing, but so does the Black Widow Spider.
Due to the interruption, Shane McMahon has declared there will be a WWE Championship match tonight. John Cena and Randy Orton will go at it live.
What an announcement! I'm sure Jericho isn't going to be happy.
Take the night off, Chris. Because of your little stunt, I had to do damage control, and I'm in no mood for more antics.
Is that? What on earth is Chris Jericho doing out here?
He must want his revenge on Orton.
That's it! The match is over!
Just got the WWE champion disqualified.
You may have made an enemy in Cena, and that's not someone you want mad at you.
Welcome to another exciting night of Raw. The bad blood between Jericho and Cena is starting to boil over.
John Cena seemed pretty upset about last week's disqualification. He's not one to forgive and forget.
I bet dollars to chicken fried steak that these two are going to butt heads soon.
Raw is certifiably out of control, ladies and gentlemen. People are interfering left and right. We got some guy running around in camouflage. But this isn't the desert or the jungle. We can see you. But he didn't mess with my match last week. No, that was you, Chris Jericho. I want you out here right now.
You're so vain, Cena. What I did last week didn't involve you, Junior. I lost my chance to be WWE champion, and I'm just trying to make things right.
If it involves the WWE Championship, it does involve me. When you get involved in my matches, it involves me. Seems like you like getting involved in my business. Well, if you want some, come get some.
That sounds like a great idea. John Cena versus Chris Jericho tonight in a non-title match.
We've got ourselves a blockbuster of a main event, folks. John Cena and Chris Jericho briefly faced off against each other at the Royal Rumble until the unfortunate run-in by the Masked Man. But now it's just the two of them, mano a mano. A vicious blow to the opponent. And he snaps off the Hurricane Rana.
There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine.
And he hits the DDT. Just planting, just driving the head to the floor.
What a counter! And there's the flying forearm. Oh boy, this is going to be big.
And there's the picture-perfect moonsault. Whoever that Masked Man is, he's been a thorn in Jericho's side, among other parts of his anatomy.
Thorn in his side? I think it's more like a dagger in the back. I mean, he cost him his shot at the WWE Championship.
takes his opponent down with a flying forearm.
He's really flexing his muscles now and showing his true power. He isn't fooling around.
Jericho with the code breaker.
He's going for the pin. 1, 2. That was so close to 3, he could taste it.
They kicked out.
What fantastic extension on that leg drop. A flying forearm, sending the opponent crashing down to the ground.
And there's the toss.
I think we're beginning to see the effects of this very tough, very physical matchup on these contestants.
The fist connects. Look out. Here it comes.
Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver.
He puts the boot to his opponent. Excellent counter.
What ring presence.
What courage! There's the high-risk move.
And there's the flying forearm. You hear how his leg connected? A suplex like that takes a lot of power and deliver.
He may get the 3 count here.
1.
There's no way that was going to be a 3 count.
What an incredible suplex.
What a crushing bulldog! Uh-oh, I think he's looking to finish off his opponent.
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher. He just stole it.
Oh my gosh! It's over, JR!
Jericho is finally getting to punish the man who's cost him.
I see double.
I can't believe it, King. There are 2 of them. Mercifully, the WWE Champion stopped this assault.
But the danger is double, JR. 2 masked men.
You are tuned into Raw, where there's only one thing on the minds of every fan and superstar.
There sure is, JR. The Diva Search contest is down to two lovely ladies. Both have their final plea for votes online, but let me tell you, Kate really wants my vote, and it shows.
King, you could go into a diner after crawling through the desert and still find time to oogle the wait.
I'm done hiding from you, Jericho. I'll whip you in front of everybody right now.
Oh no! Chris Jericho is victimized again!
Finish the job.
I think things are only going to get worse here, JR.
Jericho is saved by John Cena yet again. What a relief!
Is over. I know Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton roughed you up pretty good, but I got us a tag match against those newly unmasked thugs tonight. Revenge is the best medicine, right?
After weeks of speculation, we finally have our answer. The masked man was actually masked men. The treacherous Kennedy and Randy Orton are both culprits.
I told you, JR, it was Kennedy and Orton.
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
Wow, there's a hold you don't want to find yourself in, JR. What a counter!
He's got that submission hold locked in.
This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
And he brings his leg crashing down. Orton nailed Jericho earlier with that heavy pipe. And the effects of that blow are still evident.
I don't know, JR. Jericho's in serious trouble.
If it wasn't for John Cena, Chris Jericho wouldn't be getting this shot.
Hey, if it wasn't for Cena, Chris might have found himself in the hospital.
A textbook reversal there.
One! Rope break!
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. He's putting the knee to his opponent.
And here he goes.
I don't believe it. He just stole his opponent's finishing move.
You can feel the intensity, the hate bellowing from Jericho at Orton.
He's going for the pin.
One!
What a wicked neckbreaker.
He's going up, JR. This could be big.
I don't don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
2, 3.
And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over. Got the mask on. These two don't seem so tough.
I wouldn't say that, King. It was a very competitive match. But I'm sure this war is far from over. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. With WrestleMania less than a week away, the WWE Board has announced its main event. It will be...
You always get to announce things, JR. Let me do it.
Okay, Jerry, go ahead.
It will be John Cena, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and Randy Orton in a fatal four-way for the WWE Championship. It should be great.
Jericho, I've had your number for months now. I don't need a mask to smack the snot out of you tonight. It'll be just as easy to beat you as myself, as Mr.
I don't think I've ever been a part of a main event with this much animosity, intensity, and fury involved. As my partner said earlier, the main event for WrestleMania will be a fatal four-way match with Randy Orton, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and the WWE Champion.
A classic. This one they'll talk about long after we're gone. He tosses his opponent to the ground. 2.
He's going for it all. 1. Winning this contest tonight won't give the winner a major advantage going into WrestleMania. But no one wants to have the mental burden of knowing they came up short in their last outing.
That's right, JR. No one wants to enter WrestleMania with any doubts in the back of their head.
A vicious hump. Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy are two of the most snake-like individuals I've ever had the displeasure of seeing wrestle. For 3 months, they've haunted Chris Jericho. But in 6 days, Jericho will have his shot at revenge. In 6 days, Jericho could become WWE champion.
You said it, JR. The question in that fatal four-way match is, here's a code breaker.
Good Lord. Jericho's on a mission tonight. The total destruction of Mr. Kennedy.
There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood.
This could be a pinfall.
2, 3. Oh my gosh, JR. That's it. The match is over.
That's enough! So it appears WrestleMania has come early this year. If you guys want to beat the crap out of each other, then so be it. The fatal four-way match at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship will now be held under Extreme Rules.
I didn't think the WrestleMania main event could get any more intense, JR. I was wrong.
of them all, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania. Good old JR Jim Ross and my Hall of Fame partner Jerry the King Lawler here at the flagship event for WWE.
I don't think I've ever been so excited about a WrestleMania.
Tonight, 4 men will compete for the WWE Championship in an Extreme Rules match.
That means just about anything goes. It's anyone's match to win.
Let's take a look back at how this conflict came to a head. Chris Jericho became the #1 contender for Cena's WWE Championship. The title match was interrupted by a masked man. Jericho went on a mission to find out the identity of the assailant, eventually accusing Mr. Kennedy. But Jericho was only half right, as there were 2 masked men, who turned out to be Orton and Kennedy. Who will win the 4-man Extreme Rules Showdown? We're going to find out tonight.
Bro, I thought we were done with that masked stuff, man.
This mask stuff is pretty fun. I see why you did it. See you out there, Junior.
I know you and I have united a little bit to fight mutual enemies, but that's over. Tonight, you're just another enemy in my way.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. On the way to the ring, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr.
And the opponent, the WWE Champion, John Cena. And the opponent, weighing in at 226 pounds, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in a match of such monumental magnitude, it will be hard to register on the Richter scale. Tonight, in an Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way, the WWE Championship is at stake. Randy Orton, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and John Cena.
And this one's not going to be pretty. No elimination, no rules, no mercy.
What a vicious shot with the knee. What a hellacious impact. In recent weeks, John Cena and Chris Jericho have worked in tandem to offset the sneak attacks perpetrated by Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy. But this isn't a tag team match. There are no partners, no friends, no allies in that ring. It's every man.
Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message. If he's looking for a weapon, he's in the right place.
He's got that submission hold locked in. This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here. Lord Almighty, what a main event. All four men have gone past the limit of human endurance. How much more punishment can they dish out?
How much can they dish out? How much can they sustain? Each man's given everything they have and then some.
Then who's got enough left? Who's going to leave WrestleMania the WWE champion?
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher! He just stole it! Looks like he's trying for a pin here!
1, 2, 3! Wow, what a match, JR! He did it! Jericho is WWE champion!
What a road to WrestleMania he had! But I'm sure this result makes it all worthwhile.
It looks like those two aren't finished yet.
Chris Jericho simply won't be denied on this night.
That was a close one, JR.
We're out of time here, where Chris Jericho is our new WWE champion.
The beat drops out.